Hey, what's up everybody? Just wanted to give you guys a little update. Some things came in the mail this week. I'm sure as you can already see, my turbo finally came in from Edge Autosport. So, of course on the left we got the KO4 OEM turbocharger. And then we got the nice and shiny new BNR S4. And let me tell you, she is beautiful. And I've just been taking a look at it, and it's kind of cool. They got the BNR, stamped little plates back there. And first thing you notice is it's just so much bigger than the KO4 Turbo. So, pretty excited about that. Then I got the 3.5 bar that came in. We got the harness that goes with it, so I don't have to splice anything. So that's going to be what you use to upgrade your bar map sensor. And I got the 3-port boost control solenoid. Who makes this? TRU? Anyway, I think it was JBR is the James Marone, I think, who made that. So got the GFB response blow-off valve. I had this one before. I thought I was going to sell the car, so I parted it out, but it's a really good blow-off valve, and it's got a little cylinder here each you can rotate, and I'll try to do that. Well, it hasn't even been used yet, so it's kind of stiff, but basically you rotate the cylinder here and you can do recirculate or you can do vent to atmosphere. I got the Treadstone front mount intercooler kit, and this thing is huge. Like my buddy down the street bought the corksport front mount one, and this one is slightly bigger, and I'm pretty excited. We'll see how it goes. It's rated for 500 horsepower, which is way more than what I'm going to be making. I should be just under 400 with the setup that I have now. And of course I got the downpipe, the battery tray, and all the other crap. Old turbo manifold intake. And then, so I did get the corksport. They got a stage 2 rear motor mount that came in. And I'll get down here and I'll show you guys that real quick. I installed it already. I should have waited and I guess done an install video, but I was pretty excited to get this done. So you can see it doesn't have a bushing, and it just mounts directly where the OEM one is, but there's just no bushing, so it's going to be pretty aggressive. And they added a nice little touch there, so let's see if it'll focus. Anyway, it says because torque steer right there. Somebody added that in. I think his name's Brent. So yeah, shout out to Brett from Corksport for getting this to me really quick. I've got the tranny mount coming too, so let's get back out of here. And I guess over here we got the rest of the Treadstone here, all the piping and couplers and stuff, T-bolts, clamps, which those are a pain. Oh, and it comes with a crash bar. You have to change your crash bar, so I got that on there. I'm going to be upgrading these tires to R 888s. I think they're like 190 each. It's like a street drag radial, I guess, but it's gonna be way better than these Yokohamas I got on here now. These are awful. They got a lot of tread on them, but they're not good for the power I'm gonna be making. So then we got let me show you what I got going on here so far. Of course, since the last video, I've got everything out. Got the turbo manifold taken out. You see all these little studs there. Kind of took me a little while, but I recommend using a cheater bar. Use the cheater bar, and this stuff over here, if this is your first time working on stuff that's going to be seized on, like exhaust parts or turbo manifold parts, it's called PB Blaster. You soak this, spray it on those nuts and bolts, and it's a penetrating lubricant, so it'll break it loose. Just let it sit for a day. I soaked it for literally a day, so it was pretty easy to break it loose once I did that. So you can see let me get back to the other side. So next thing I gotta do is gotta take this front bumper off, which is pretty easy. My buddy down the street showed me how to do that today, and then I'll be installing the turbo first, of course, before I do that intercooler kit. But while I have the front off, I do want to clean my valves because I want to do an oil change. I'm going to change this belt, and I want to get everything working perfectly for when I go to tune. So this intake manifold is going to come off. I'm going to find top dead center for each valve set, and I'm going to clean one at a time, get all the carbon out of the valves. Excuse me. So it's pretty empty back here. You never realize how much, you know, room is freed up until, you know, you get some of that stuff out. And there's the oil. That's not the oil supply line. That's a coolant feed line, I believe. No, it's for oil. I can't remember if it's feed or return or whatever. But anyway, there's a crush washer that goes on there. And the kit comes with all new gaskets. So if you do order a BNR, it'll come with, let's see if I can find it. Where did I put it? So it comes with a little baggie, and you get, you know, a new downpipe gasket. You get a new turbo gasket. You get that little line right there. That's for the coolant. You get all new studs. So that's cool. And yeah, so this is what I just wanted to update you guys real quick, you know, show you the new turbo. I'm pretty excited about it. The new parts that came in. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask or advise. This is my first time doing the turbo install, of course, so I'm going to be kind of winging it, sort of. So, you know, I'm doing good so far. I haven't stripped anything, haven't broken anything. But best advice I can give you is just take your time, especially when you're taking off this turbo inlet exhaust manifold. Sorry, can't think right now. And you know, just there are a lot of them. I mean, you can see there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's like 11 or 12 of those guys. So, you know, just take your time, do one at a time. And then some of them are kind of hard to get to. Some of them I had to use extensions and swivels and stuff like that. And then this one right here was kind of hard to get to. You can kind of see where I'm pointing right there. So you take the alternator, there's like this little bracket, you take a little nut, slide that black plastic piece off to the side, and you can barely fit in a 10 millimeter deep socket in there and get that nut off. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Thanks for watching. I am going to get a better camera in the future. I'm using my cell phone. The GoPro I was using is a Hero 1, so it was kind of weird, and the fisheye effect kind of overdid it when I was shooting this video. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll post update videos as I drop the turbo in and start putting it all together. It's going to be quite a process. I've got lots of stuff I want to do, and of course, still waiting on that tranny mount from Corksport, so hopefully that'll come in the next week or two, and then I can start getting everything buttoned up. And then, you know, I've already got my access port sitting in there. I'm going to be going with Freak Tune, and hopefully I can start the tuning process. So thanks for watching.